Welcome back guys. Into this video I would like to show you a bunch of storage devices that I have right here on my desk. Right here. These are all memories that you can find in electronics projects, from the least common ones to the ones that you will see every time in DIY and embedded systems. This video is meant to be an overview of these devices, so I won't be showing you any of the code. And so let's start by looking at the least common ones, and then at the end of the video you will see the most common between all these type of storages. And so let's start the video. The first one that I would like to show you is the SDIO module. The micro SD card uses its faster and native mode. SDIO uses more pins compared to the SPI, but gives you much better performance. Some microcontrollers and development board can use SDIO directly. It's great when you need to log a lot of data quickly. The downside is not all boards expose the pins needed for SDIO, but if your microcontroller supports it, SDIO is usually the best way to use your SD or micro SD cards. The next one is the EEPROM, which stands for Electrically Erasable Programmable Read-Only Memory. This is one of the classic memories you see in small electronics modules. EEPROMs are not super fast and don't have a ton of storage, usually from 1 kilobyte up to maybe 1 or 2 megabytes, but they are incredibly reliable. They keep data even when powered off. They are easy to connect over I2C or SPI, and they last for decades. Next up we got the eMMC, which stands for Embedded Multimedia Card. You can think of it as the same kind of memory you find inside smartphones, tablets, even some laptops. It's very fast and very reliable. Microcontrollers don't typically talk to it directly unless they have a specific controller for it. So it's great for high performance embedded systems, but not something beginners use on a breadboard. Still, it's interesting to look at because a lot of modern devices rely on this type of storage. In fourth place, I would like to mention the internal flash. On board like the ESP32, this is where your firmware is stored, as well as the file system if you use little FS or SPI FFS. Internal flash is convenient because it's already wired properly and you don't have to add any external components. It's usually NOR flash, but integrated right into the module. The disadvantage is that you can't upgrade or expand it easily. If your board has 4-8 megabytes, that's what you get. Still, for most hobby projects, internal flash is more than enough. I've used it a lot of times in my channel. And now I would like to talk about the SPI NOR flash. It's used in firmware storage, bootloaders and places where code needs to be executed directly from the flash. Compared to EEPROM, NOR flash is much larger. You can get 4, 8, 16 or even 128 megabytes modules. The main advantage is speed. The downsides, write operations are slower and you have to erase whole sectors before writing. Still, for microcontrollers like ESP32, this is basically the go-to external storage. And now we got the most common one in my opinion, and it is the SPI SD socket. This is probably the most common external storage people use in DIY electronics. Instead of the SDIO that I've talked about before, the SD card communicates over basic SPI interface, which almost all microcontrollers support. It's super easy to wire, cheap, and you can swap SD cards whenever you want. This is typically the go-to solution if you need megabytes or gigabytes of storage without too much complexity. So these are all the main types of storage you might see in electronics projects today, from high-end solutions like eMMC down to the everyday SPI SD card that most of us use for their DIY project. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer or which one you would like me to try and test in our future videos. Thank you for watching, leave a like, leave a subscription, and we're going to see you on the next week.